What the bloody hell are you mob doing out here? Scared the shit out of me.
So, where did you live?
Oh, I get around here. Never know where I might pop up.
What do you actually do?
I can tell you, but then I'd have to kill you.
Hello everybody, welcome back to Horror Movie Maniacs. My name is Grant, it's the same as it's always been, and I'm here with my co-host Ben.
Hi guys, thanks for listening once again.
He doesn't mean it.
Rude.
We've got a guest today, we've got another guest. Got a mate of ours, a friend of the show we'll call it.
Yeah.
Nina!
Hi guys.
How are you?
Good, how are you?
I'm alright.
Just
Happy
alright.
Friday.
Thanks for listening.
Yeah, happy Friday, that's a good one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're good actually, we've had some drinks, haven't we?
We have had one or two so far, yeah. I mean, we don't normally record on a Friday, do we?
No.
So, normally
How do you know?
a Tuesday.
Tuesday.
I'm
Yeah.
drinking white wine from a tiny miniature pint glass. That's
Yes, you
right.
are. I actually quite like your glass though. Tiny Heineken.
It is a tiny Heineken.
Yeah, I like it.
It
Makes
feels
me
like
feel
you would
like
have one sip and that would be gone.
Yeah, but then it makes me feel like I've done a pint of white wine. A pint.
Do it. So you've had 6 pints of white wine.
I've had so many pints of white wine.
Excellent. This is going to be great.
I always remember that. My friend used to serve a guy in a pub and he would ask for a pint of white wine. And he'd be
Wow.
Scottish.
No.
I
Really?
can have a pint of white wine.
Yeah, and that was Scottish, was it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, brilliant. I can't wait for your
It's
Australian.
like an offshoot of Scotland. It's like
Okay, yeah,
not many people know about it.
that's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair.
So why are we here, Ben?
Why are we here? We are here today for
No one knows.
the next movie.
The next movie.
The next movie, which is going to be
Dun, dun, dun.
James Bond.
James Bond.
Yes.
That's it, Dr. No.
No. Nina, you wanted to watch Wolf Creek.
I did.
Why did you want to watch Wolf Creek? Wolf.
Woof Woof Creek.
Why do you want to watch Wolf Creek? Why did you pick Wolf Creek, Nina?
Doggy Creek.
Doggy Creek.
Because
Sounds weird. Yeah.
so I went travelling about 3 years before this film came out.
In Oz.
Yeah, that was one of the countries we went to.
Okay.
Backpacking.
Yeah, went to several.
When I was 18, which is a very long time ago. So yeah, when I saw the advert for it, I was like, this sort of relates to a few things that, yeah.
Were you home by the time it came out?
Yeah.
Okay,
Oh
good.
god, yeah.
Good.
And you made it home. You
Imagine
know?
being
And that's a good
Australian.
thing.
Imagine being a traveller in Australia and watching this as it came out in the cinema.
That'd be fucking petrifying,
No,
man.
you'd be like, let's go,
Yeah.
mate.
Yeah.
But it's
I'd agree.
relatable because we were camping in Australia.
Ah,
Yeah, I know.
You don't like camping?
bloody Mick would have had you.
Yeah.
Exactly. So we woke up, we bought a car to go.
Oh, really? Oh, this is following the
it was
film.
Like yeah. So bought a car to travel across Australia, and we were outside. So we woke up on a campsite, had the map on the car. I went off. Well, there was 5 of us in total that were camping
This is exactly
and
like the movie.
travelling.
I was just going to say, this is Wolf
I know,
Creek.
that's
Yeah, this is the
right,
film.
Yeah. Had the map. I came back from the toilet, and my boyfriend had the map on the car, and with the 3 of the friends that we were with, like we're mapping out where we should drive.
Okay.
And then an older guy, came over and was like really interested, enthusiastic, really nice,
Yeah.
and trying to.
nice.
And
Wait.
then at the end of the conversation was like, "You should go here," and actually mapped out where we should go.
Did he guide you to his house? Basically, was that you
This
know?
is the story of Wolf Creek.
I was just going to say, I've heard this somewhere
Exactly.
before.
Oh my god.
So yeah, that's why.
Nice.
It's
Just wanted to
it
shit
just
yourself
freaks
up.
me out because
That's
I
crazy.
think, yeah. And he obviously mapped that out, and I was like, no, we are absolutely going nowhere near.
You made the right choice.
where he said.
Yeah, well done.
You
yeah,
could have been
I was
put on
gonna
the
say,
hook.
I'd have gone the absolute other fucking way. So yeah.
I don't know, I'm quite gullible. I probably would have gone.
You'd been
Yeah.
intrigued to.
Yeah.
Be like,
So, this guy's
"Is it actual
nice,
Mick?"
isn't he? This guy nice. Let's go.
I'm usually gullible like that. I love an old man, an old person.
It's all
I
right.
too love an old man.
Yeah.
I know what you mean though.
Each to their own.
Jumping
Yeah.
forward a little
Yeah.
bit, when the old guy in the film gets shot, I was very sad.
you've really jumped forward.
I don't care.
You've gone literally like 3/4 into the movie
Oh,
already.
if you haven't seen Wolf
you
Creek
know.
by now, it's like 20 years old.
Oh yeah, not a spoiler or anything. I didn't say
Oh, yeah, we
spoiler
didn't spoil
alert,
it, did we?
did I? But, you know,
Spoiler alert, if you
yeah.
haven't seen a horror film in 18 years, you're shit out of luck.
Yeah, even I've seen Wolf Creek.
It's because it's
More
amazing.
than once.
I think most people have seen Wolf Creek.
I think so. It was a big
Yeah.
thing when it came out. I remember it being quite a big thing.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
Well, that's weird. It's very close to home, isn't it?
Yeah, so that's why, freaked me out.
I don't know if I could do that.
So, yeah.
I never did the travelling thing.
No, I didn't either. No, gonna hopefully do it later in life with the missus.
No, I equally don't care now.
No,
No.
just
I feel
over
like
it
it will
all.
be better when you're older, though.
Maybe you'll have more kind of
More life
worldwide knowledge, and
experience,
yeah, that's a good way of putting it. Yeah,
I'm quite happy where I am, to be honest.
Yeah?
Yeah.
good. I'm pleased for you, Grant.
Anyway.
I'm pleased for you.
Nina,
Yes.
we were supposed to talk about Blair Witch.
Oh, I knew you were going to bring this up.
But you pushed out.
I don't do ghosts.
You picked Blair
I
Witch.
can't
It's not
do-
ghost.
But
Well, we don't know what it is, do we?
I know.
Yeah.
Do you? I know.
I'm too scared to watch it again, and I'm
I love Blair Witch.
But you
I'm
picked
much
it.
older than I was when the first time I watched it.
Yeah,
It kind of come out and didn't... No one really knew, did they? It's a bit like Paranormal Activity in a way. It just kind of was just there.
yeah, but then it blew up massively, didn't it, Blair Witch?
I'd love
Yeah.
it. I still watch it now. I like the remake.
That's for another day, but no.
Not for another day, it's for today.
Why do you like it?
Because it's like, just came out of nowhere. I love found footage as well. Found footage is like my top favourite horror.
Okay.
Came out of nowhere. There isn't really anything to it. And I believe from what I read was there was no script.
Oh, I don't know. That's cool.
I'm
didn't
pretty
realise.
sure, I might
Yeah.
be wrong, but I'm pretty sure there was no script for Blair Witch. They just,
Right. Okay.
the
I like
directors
that.
were just like, this is what's going on.
Yeah.
Talk.
Wow.
And it's good. And also the iconic bit where she's just snotting into the camera, I think. Everyone
Yeah,
remembers that bit.
that got a lot of people, didn't it? For me, I think it was just the overall sort of lurking feeling of the presence of the witch could be around and that
Yeah.
kind of thing. And it hadn't really, well, it had been done before, but nobody knew that it had been done before. This was the first time a found footage film had kind of, how can I put it? Well, been on the big screen, basically.
Yeah.
You know, Blair Witch was at the cinema, wasn't it? I remember seeing it at the cinema. And you kind of got the impression that you were almost watching something that you shouldn't be watching,
Yeah.
I think. And the end scene, the very end scene, obviously it ends very bluntly
Oh, it's horrible.
with the
that is.
guy in the corner looking at the wall. But that's a scene that I will never forget. And it's just a guy looking at a fucking wall.
Oh, it's horrible though.
Yeah, it's so simple, isn't
It's
it?
because
But
she's
so-
screaming her head off.
Yeah,
She's
yeah.
going nuts. At first I was like, what are you screaming at?
Yeah.
She stood in the corner, but then I was like, oh, hang on a minute.
Yeah. But no,
Great film.
very good film.
But we didn't
Yeah.
get to talk about it because
No, we didn't. That's it. So we'll
Sorry,
stop.
can we
We'll
go on
We'll
the
stop.
next one with
so
some-
we've got to talk about some Australians.
Yeah, got to talk about Mick.
To be fair, I do love this film a lot as well though.
I do.
I love Wolf Creek.
I hadn't seen it for a long time. I'm rewatching it last night. Yeah,
It's a
That's
shocker. It
quite
shocked everyone when it came out and it's still quite shocking now.
Yeah.
I'd say so. Yeah.
It's quite a slow start, though, wasn't it?
Yeah, real slow.
Very
Very
slow.
stereotypical though, wasn't it? Like
Yeah.
typical like Texas type. The hitchhikers get caught up with the wrong guy.
Yeah. And it was based on true events.
Was it?
Yeah.
Oh, you were telling me about this, weren't you?
Yeah.
Ooh, I think
So it's-
it says in the start of the film, dude.
Can you tell me what the events
Yeah.
are?
Well, it was based on the backpacking killings. Did you hear about that?
I did, yeah, and I did have the name of. Well, it was based on. They kind of mixed together the story of two Australian serial killers, I believe.
It was a
So-
mixture of
Oh, damn.
both.
Yeah, I did have the names, but I haven't written them down for once.
But he did this.
Blatantly a Bruce.
No, it wasn't a Bruce. Or a Sheila.
Or a show.
yeah, that's it, yeah.
Were they having a barbecue
I don't think so.
with shrimps?
I don't think so. No, I see where you're going with this.
Shit.
But yeah, I swear that sounded more South African. But
I can't
you know,
do that.
no. Well, you
Can't
did.
do it.
You
No.
did.
Oh shit! Oh yeah, I can hear it now.
Oh yeah, no, that's good.
Yeah, we need Michelle.
We do.
I have no
Michelle's
idea.
our colleague.
Next
Oh,
Michelle's
okay.
our colleague.
From South Africa.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Strangely.
yeah, strangely,
Yeah.
I know. Yeah. All right, I'm a little behind the curve today. But,
We're not going to know Michelle is.
no, I'm not.
Michelle just had 3 shout-outs.
Yeah, I know. She
Fucking
used to come
Michelle.
on.
I know.
Get her on the promo, you know.
Absolutely.
Yeah, right. So before we delve deeply into Wolf Creek, not too deep, no, that's not our kind of style, is it? But before we
Not
go
mine.
further into Wolf Creek, then, shall we just do a little bit about general horror and that kind of thing, like we normally do with our guests, Grant? Or,
Yeah,
or
let's
no?
pick Nina's brain and put her on the spot.
Go on, ask Nina a question.
Hmm. What? Trying to think of a good one now.
Do you want me to go?
Yeah, you do.
Yeah. All right, Nina. What do you like about horror?
That's a good one.
Oh, thanks.
I don't really know because it's
Brilliant.
Yeah, thanks for coming on. Yeah.
I've learnt so much.
the suspense and it's weird. I shouldn't like that feeling, but it's like the adrenaline rush of like, this is, yeah.
It was like
I
you should
get
be
it.
watching it, like you said, on the Blair Witch.
Yeah, that feeling, I think, what you're trying to say, that feeling of being scared, but you know you're not in any danger.
Yeah,
You know,
exactly.
So, yeah, that's cool, that's fair enough, yeah.
And not knowing what's going to happen.
Yeah, that's my favourite thing. I like unpredictability.
But I do get frustrated at a lot of horrors because I'm like, why aren't you... like, I'm screaming at the TV. So
Yeah.
I'm like, really, would that happen? Because I would go crazy if... Yeah.
I thought that about Wolf Creek when she pops him in the neck
Yeah?
and he's down.
Oh, yeah,
Yes.
finish him off. Yeah.
There's so many tools.
If you don't
Yeah.
want to kill him, tie him up.
Yeah, but there's so many tools. Just finish him off.
I would have done a lot
True,
more
true.
than that.
We'll come on to that.
We will come on to that.
Yeah.
What voice is breaking?
Oh, finally.
So, what's your favourite horror of all time?
Of all time.
It's a big question, cool.
That is
a
a
big
big. That is a
question,
big
yeah.
question.
Well, we're here.
Well, that's a hard
For the
one.
big
I feel
questions.
like I'm not prepped for that.
I
I
mean,
feel like there's too many.
I don't,
Okay,
I
let's-
don't care how many there are.
Let's change it up a little bit then. Maybe just horror films you like. What, say like...
Top
I don't
three.
know, three.
There we go. I'll
No,
settle
not
for
even
three.
top three, because that's
Okay.
quite tricky.
I'll settle for 3.
All right. yeah, but maybe not top
Actually,
three.
we were talking about this earlier. What do you class as a horror?
Ooh, that's a good
Yeah, that is a
question.
good question for us, isn't it?
Yeah.
I said this earlier, and I said... I suppose it doesn't exactly count, but I said unless someone dies,
Yeah.
it's typically not a horror.
I
And
disagree.
most horrors have a death.
They do, but I disagree because horror for me would just be something that puts someone in a situation that they find horrific. So not necessarily...
Well, that's quite good.
Not
Yeah.
necessarily...
Luke's as well, though. That incorporates a lot of movies.
Yeah, but that's what I mean. So a lot of stuff that people, there's some kind of like thriller films out there that could be
Yeah.
classed as horror, or just a general situation that you might not find horrifying, but someone else would. So I think horror is just a massive, massive genre, split into a lot of
It is,
sub-genres.
yeah.
That's deep, man.
It is deep.
I'm really impressed by that.
That's
Yeah,
what beers does to you.
Yeah.
It is a memory, though, isn't it? Because
definitely.
have you seen Don't Look Now? It's really old. It's like a 70s film.
Oh,
No.
no.
You
Coming in
need-
I was
hot.
going to say, wow, yeah, no.
You
I
need
haven't.
to watch it. 'cause
Okay.
My distinct memory was my dad watching it, and there's a scene where it's set in Venice, and there's a little girl in a red hooded coat, like cloak, and I will never forget that.
Coming in
Doesn't
hot
sound
with the
scary, but-
D7.
I was going to say, I weren't ready for that. yeah, no.
She's
what?
been hustling us, hasn't she?
Yeah, absolutely has. Yeah,
Don't
but
Look Now,
You
70s
need,
horror.
You need
Yeah.
to watch that.
we're going
Well,
to get.
guys, you need to watch It Follows, Nina. Let's not get started on films that we need to see.
I mean, I
I'll watch
was,
that and you watch.
Yeah, I'll watch that.
I was going to say about favourite horror memory, but that was kind of it.
Oh, sorry.
No,
Beat
don't be
it.
sorry.
Right, I want your second favourite memory.
Exorcist.
Stop it, that's my one.
Oh, brilliant! Yeah, nicked yours.
Yeah, no, it's true though.
She sits up in the bed.
Yeah, and your
Yeah.
father, what is it? Your mother sucks dicks in
Mother
hell.
sucks cocks
Your
in
mother
hell.
Oh my god, Nina, what's a
You know,
potty mouth?
you can even recite it. What?
Yeah, she's like, oh, it's cocks.
I could do the voice, but I won't.
Yeah, do
No,
it.
go on, do it. Yeah.
Your mother sucks cocks in hell.
Brilliant.
It's like she was here.
I mean, I hope she's not.
Hey,
To be fair,
you're what?
my mother. Yeah.
Make it real.
Well, I mean, if she is, she is. What can I do?
Yeah. It's
I
hell,
watched
isn't
that
it?
far
Yeah.
too young, that film.
Yeah, it's,
I think a lot of people did.
it's the first thing I saw as a kid that scared
Yeah.
the shit out of me.
Yeah. Have you seen it lately?
No.
I haven't.
don't
I need
think
to
I'd
see
wa-
it before next week, though.
Yeah, true.
I don't think I could go and watch the second one.
The new one looks good, though, doesn't it?
It does look good. It's got absolutely shockingly bad reviews,
Oh, who cares?
but I don't give a shit. Yeah, I'll
What
judge
number
it.
is it? It's not even the second.
No, this is
it?
just. No, I think it's just The Exorcist, isn't it?
Okay.
Well, saying that, they've done what they did with Halloween, and they've scrapped all the sequels, so it is kind of apparently
Standalone.
the sequel to number one.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's called Exorcist Believer, and this time around, I think 2 girls get possessed. They get lost, like they go out playing one day, and they come back like 3 days later, and they've been in the woods, and they get lost and they come back and they've been possessed. So
Gosh, never.
that's a basic
Don't
synopsis.
ever go to the woods.
Don't ever go to the woods
You're in for a big
with your mate.
surprise.
Yeah, with your mate. So
If you go down to the woods today.
yeah, I'm going to get a surprise.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right, I'm out. I'm going to the woods. Right, I'll see you later.
Right, let's talk Wolf Creek.
Are we talking Wolf Creek?
Yeah, we are talking Wolf Creek.
All right, yeah.
Aren't we? Are we done?
Yeah. Okay, yeah, let's spin back round to that. So I'm going to do what I always do and do the factual part
Or do
first.
we want the synopsis? Which one would you like to go first?
Do the synopsis.
Okay. Good, because I've got it ready. Horror tale of backpacking friends out in the Australian wilderness whose car breaks down. They accept help from an eccentric local who turns out to be a tourist-hating maniac. I didn't get the vibe that he was tourist-hating.
Oh, that was it, was it?
Yeah, that was
okay,
it.
right, yeah. Fair enough.
Pause for a...
I didn't get the vibe that he was tourist-hating. Definitely a maniac.
No, I didn't get that either.
You didn't get a vibe he hated Tories.
No.
Did you watch the film?
Yeah.
And you saw the bit where he's got all their belongings
Yeah.
and he'd murdered them all?
No, I just thought it was just one of them things, like, tourists are easy prey.
Oh, okay.
Didn't know if he hated them.
It just seems like he fucking hates everyone, if you ask me.
Might just be a lonely man.
He might.
The
That's
murder
very
might.
sympathetic of you, you know,
But
but
murder and torture might have an impact on it, but I'm just, that's just my opinion.
it might. Who knows?
It actually reminded me of not the Hills Have Eyes. What's the other one?
Jeepers Creepers?
The Wrong Turn.
Oh, The Wrong Turn, yeah.
Ooh,
And
yeah, brilliant, yeah.
she found the cars and the...
I like the remake of The Wrong Turn. I'm going off on another tangent. The new one.
See, you're wrong again, man.
I'm not wrong. The new one is class.
Let's talk Wolf Freak. We'll come
Yeah,
back round to
sorry.
that. We'll come back
Sorry,
round to
go
that.
on.
No. You can. But you
Yeah, you're
can't,
not in trouble, are
You
you?
can't diverse. Yeah.
I'll get it.
Yeah,
Sorry, Ben.
that's fine.
What was that? Synopsis. Tell me about how much money it took, Ben.
Okay.
You're the money man.
Well, it had a budget of 1.4 million Australian dollars, and box office return. So this is the worldwide return, 35 million.
Oh, wow.
That's a pretty penny.
Yeah, it is. I mean, coming out in 2005. I'm trying to think if there's any other big horrors come out then. I do remember Wolf Creek being quite big, like I say.
It was I would
Probably
say
the
for
biggest
around
one of the year.
that time, Yeah.
I might be completely wrong,
I'd say for a
but
good few years that was probably the biggest one.
I do remember it as well, like really shitting people up. Everyone saying you have to see this film.
Yeah.
It's really
It's horrendous.
disgusting.
I even read the book.
Read the book?
And I don't read books.
Is there a book?
Yeah, there's a book.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Have you got the
You
book?
read the book?
Not anymore.
No?
No. It's in my mum's attic.
Oh, you have to dig that out, dude.
Unless you buried it.
I'd like to read the book.
You can
Buried
read the
it?
book.
Why'd you bury it?
Well, binned it, I meant.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was going to say, I thought you were like, went outside,
Buried it in the bin.
hated it so much, like fucking dug a
Yeah,
hole
that
and
was
buried it. But
And also, Chopper. Chopper's a good Australian serial
I've
killer.
not
Side
seen
note.
that. I've not seen that.
I've not seen that.
Chopper's brilliant.
I mean, I've heard of it,
It
but
makes him chew razor blades.
it won't surprise you that I haven't seen it.
No, you
It
don't.
won't
see a
surprise
lot.
anyone that haven't
You
seen
haven't
it.
seen a lot, to be honest.
No, rude.
This was, just to interrupt, this was the same year as Amityville Horror.
Oh, the remake of Amityville.
Yeah.
I
The
enjoyed
Ryan
that.
Reynolds bad boy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
that
a
was
great
really
film.
good.
That is a great film.
Yeah, I remember. Someone puts their finger in that girl's bullet hole in her forehead.
Oh.
like, in that.
In
Yeah.
Amityville.
Yeah.
With Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah.
Oh, goodness.
I know. Disgusting,
Disgraceful,
right?
isn't it? I
Yeah, it's
can't believe
horrible.
it.
Horrible. But I do think Ryan Reynolds has looked his best that he's ever looked in that movie.
He was, yeah.
He's beautiful.
He was fit in that.
He was, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can keep your Deadpools, but yeah.
Well, you can't
You
see
can
it,
definitely
Deadpool.
keep your Green Lanterns.
Yeah.
My God. So, Wolf Creek, that's crazy money.
That's a lot of money.
It's not bad. What is 1.5 million Australian dollars? Because that sounds a lot, but
In what? In like US dollars?
well, yeah, it just I mean,
About 1.4.
I love the film, but I
1.4,
can't
I
see 1.5 million spent. Although also maybe the scenes with the cars, that's quite expensive, wasn't it?
Yeah, I suppose it was set there, but there wasn't a lot to it, was there?
No.
No,
And
they
it
blew
was-
up a car at one point, didn't they?
Well, I set it on fire, didn't he?
Yeah, so if they had to keep redoing that, maybe if they couldn't get the shot, I don't know.
I
don't know.
You're like, Nick, this is 6 cars you set on fire.
Yeah.
Did you do it right?
Such an Australian name, Mick.
Oh no, bloody hell, Mick.
Yeah.
I burnt 3 of the fuckers.
And they had to drive a really long way as well. It's a lot of petrol.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's true. Yeah.
It's that outback.
A lot of petrol. The budget was on petrol.
Yeah.
I mean, Mick couldn't
Can you
set a car on
imagine?
fire and petrol.
No. Well, I don't know what else to say on that.
What can you do?
What can you do?
So what should we talk about? Should we talk about the story?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What do
go
we
on.
think, Nina?
About
About the story.
What do you think about the story?
Yeah.
I loved it. I think it was great. It was really simple. It was really slow. I didn't like that it was quite slow.
Mm.
But then it was like she fell asleep
Mm.
and then she woke up tied up. It was like
She
boom,
did.
you're in.
Yeah,
there was no
yeah.
like teaser, was there? It was
No.
like this is, and like, if you hadn't seen it before, it's quite a slow.
It's almost like a film of two halves, I like to think of it, because I actually fell
Definitely.
asleep last night watching it again. Yeah, I know, it is what it is, I'm old. So the first half is like tourists meeting a nice Australian guy, then the second half is just carnage.
Yeah, I'd agree. Yeah.
Yeah.
First half, I was thinking, oh, this is quite slow, and then I'd kind of checked when Mick first appears, you're over half an hour in.
Mm.
You know, and for a film that is over just slightly over an hour and a half,
1:39, I think.
it's like, oh, you've got half an hour of build up.
It was 1:39.
So
But-
precise.
I know, I haven't
Yeah.
seen it last night. Saying, how long have I got till bed? I can fit that in.
I'm so surprised. Yeah, that's normally me doing that kind of stuff.
Oh, I'm
but yeah.
very technical.
I mean, if you want to get technical, it's 35 minutes in when Mick
Oh,
appears.
wow.
You know,
did you actually
guys
write
are
that down?
professionals.
I didn't write it down. I remembered it.
No, you didn't. Mate, I'm going to check it. VAR.
Yeah. You want to look at my notes?
Yeah.
All right, I'll take you a while. But yeah.
No, it's fine.
Um,
But I did think it was two halves because I watched the other half on my lunch break today,
Okay.
and it's like two separate films.
Yeah, definitely. But
Yeah,
did
it's
it
completely?
did it need the long build up? Would you say?
I think so.
I
do?
quite liked it actually.
And also, I do think, what else could you have done in that first half? What else could there have been?
People get bored and switch off, but then all of a sudden you're like,
Yeah, but they done it with a bit of romance, didn't they? Like
But
Ben
that
had a
is-
bit of a girlfriend, but did he? Didn't he?
Yeah, that's true. That's true. They did.
Where they going? They're going
Touch
to
on
Wolf
that.
Creek.
Yeah. But did you notice the names of the other places they stopped?
No,
So
I
they-
did recognise one, but I can't remember what it is now.
Yeah, I think initially
Oh,
they stopped
something
at like
Creek.
Horse Creek.
Horse Creek.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, the other ones. I was thinking of the one where
And
Ben
then-
goes at the end.
They stopped at Emu Creek,
Yeah, remember that?
which I think that's the one where they were filling up the gas with the guy you like,
Graham,
Graham.
love Graham,
Bit of a ledge.
unsung hero. Graham.
Yeah, Graham
So
was
don't be
great.
a dickhead.
Bazza was a knob.
Yeah, to Basil, wasn't he?
What's that?
I say Graham says to him, "Don't be a dickhead."
Did he say that?
He did.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Nice.
he's like being a bit of a dick to Ben, and the petrol guy Graham, he's like, "Don't
Yeah.
be a dickhead."
Yeah.
That's
Great Australian
I
accent.
know, right?
Yeah. I didn't even twig that you were doing that. I just, carried
it's so
on.
natural, mate.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Carried on like that as
You
your
think I was
normal,
Australian?
normal voice. I would.
that
I would.
was just me.
Very well done.
Yeah,
But yeah, Basil was a dickhead. And then
yeah. Basil was a dickhead.
at first I was thinking that scene's not overly needed because obviously he just kind of makes some
I think it's to distract you, though.
some
isn't it?
shitty
It's to try
pervy
to-
comments about the girls,
It's
doesn't
to
he?
direct your brain somewhere else. I think.
Yeah, definitely. And then, but the payoff does happen later.
And think that it's them rather than
Yeah.
because
Yeah,
when he
yeah.
because I didn't remember then when I watched it years ago. I was like, oh, this guy's lovely. He's helping them.
Well,
It
Mick.
fools you, yes.
I even thought that last night.
Yeah, very charismatic, isn't he?
Even though I know he's the murderer, I just liked
Oh
him
yeah,
at first.
yeah. You would be drawn in. He's,
Oh, easy, yeah.
He comes
If-
across as a likeable fella.
If that was you, because I always relate it when I was travelling.
Yeah.
If that was you guys, so if you were in a car
Yeah.
with two girls, and you broke down, and someone came to help you, would you go with him? Would you go with him?
I guess
mean-
you wouldn't have a choice, though, would you?
I mean, I'd kind of be under the impression of, look, something dodgy could happen, but there's three
That's
of us.
exactly what I was thinking.
There's three of
And
us.
there's
There's
more
one
of
of
you,
him.
yeah.
Yeah. So the
I'd
numbers
go, but I'd be
game.
ready.
Yeah, that kind of thing. I'd be on edge a little.
Know
And
where you are, know what's
You
around
would think,
Yeah.
all
And
right.
don't fall asleep whilst he's.
And don't take
Yeah.
anything he offers you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was in that rainwater, wasn't it? Well, I mean,
Yeah.
it didn't say that, but that's
Oh
the
yeah,
vibe I got.
definitely. Yeah, no, it was in the rainwater. That's
Yeah.
yeah. It shows you later on the other family drinking.
Yeah, that
doesn't
was
it?
it. He gets
yeah,
that big
yeah.
jug and he says the same little
Yeah.
lines. I can't remember what he says.
Yeah,
now,
so yeah,
but-
he's poisoned the rainwater.
Yeah. So just don't take what they've got.
Yeah.
I
that's a good
just
way of
don't
looking at it.
trust anyone now.
Shit, that's deep, man.
Yeah, because of Mick all those
Can't
years
trust
ago.
Mick.
That's it. Yeah.
Especially
Deep.
when I go to Australia.
Exactly.
Is your name Mick?
yeah.
Shit.
No, no, shit.
Got big old lamb chops. No, don't trust him. But yeah. Anyway,
What
no.
sideburns. Ben, what do
Yeah.
you think about the story?
I agree with Nina. It was very basic, very bare bones, but that's all it needed.
Yeah.
You know, it did the trick. It drew me in.
I'm with you.
Yeah, I mean, started out kind of chainsaw homage, didn't it?
It is
so to
very
speak.
chainsaw.
You know, friends
The
go
whole
on
thing's quite
a
chainsaw.
road trip, and end up in the ship. That's
Yeah.
kind of all there is to it. But like I said, that's all it's needed. How about you?
Yeah, I got real chainsaw vibes,
Hmm.
and I love chainsaws, so that's why I think I like this movie. But yeah, are we going into the story in depth yet? Because I still remember.
You can.
What's the right word? When he does the head on a stick bit.
Yeah.
So anyone that watches it may know what I'm on about. If not, you watch it and you know what I mean.
Yeah.
That still like gives me the shivers.
It's an absolutely horrible moment.
It's
Yeah.
horrendous. And I was saying to you outside before we did this, I was like, that actress made that shocking.
Yeah, without a doubt. Yeah.
Like the fear on her face was so convincing.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it really was. It really
Gives
was.
me the shivers. Like,
It's
think about it, it's horrible.
Yeah. It was.
Yeah.
It's the one thing. If as soon as somebody says to me, Wolf Creek, my mind goes to
Yeah.
that kill.
But
You
is
know?
that based on part of what the real killer did?
I'm not sure, to be
God.
I
honest.
feel like it is.
I'm not sure. I should
Oh,
have.
don't make it a real thing.
No, but it is
the-
based on two
No,
serial
I
killers.
get you.
Yeah.
I don't want that to be real.
But you know the part where he said to the girl, like, I'm going to sever your spine? That's
Hmm.
true.
Oh,
He did that.
I don't like it now.
Wow. Yeah, I was going to say, he says this is an old technique
Yeah.
used in Vietnam,
Yeah,
doesn't
that
he?
was
And
it.
called the head
Yeah.
on the stick, and then next minute he's in
I
there.
hate that head on the stick thing. He just pops it in her back and then she's just crippled.
Yeah. Yeah. But then you don't see her again, do you?
No.
You know,
What I
he does
was-
that to her,
Yeah.
and then I presume he just leaves. Well,
You can just leave her.
yeah, but it makes me think back to when he's got. So that happened to Liz, right? And then Christy's the other girl
Mm-hmm.
that he has tied up on the pole thing. But when he's torturing Christy, he says about some other girl that he's tortured for months
Yeah,
on
because her
end.
remains are on there, aren't they?
That's it, and you see her remains briefly. So I'm presuming he does that to Liz, keeps her alive with the intention of what he done to the girl that's.
That's so
Yeah.
much
Yeah.
worse.
Yeah.
But that's how I took it.
I didn't even
No,
think
I
of that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I did
no,
think
that's
that
exactly
makes
how I
sense.
took
She's
it.
just paralysed on a wall for months.
Yeah, and he's going to do whatever he does.
Oh God.
I don't know. It's a completely grim
It's
and
so
bleak
much worse
film.
than I thought.
Yeah. There is. Well, I was going to say there's absolutely no light at all in this movie, is there? But then there kind of is a little bit because we don't see Ben for ages.
Yeah, I have a question about that actually.
Yeah.
If I was one of the girls, she found I don't know her name,
Mm.
and then she left, and I would be.
They just left her. Left
Where
him.
where is he? I
Yeah.
would go and sort of have a look around before I left.
I did think this as well, but then I thought,
I wouldn't
like,
leave. I wouldn't leave you.
That's
Grant.
very, very.
oh, thanks.
I'd go and look for
That's
you.
very caring of you, though. You know?
But if
And-
like two of you were best mates and
Yeah.
you just met someone new, you'd make sure your mate's fine.
Yeah.
And if
Oh,
you
yeah,
can't
yeah,
see him, you'd be
yeah.
like, let's just fucking go.
Yeah. Oh.
I mean, the
Would
girls.
you not?
I probably wouldn't. I'm a dick.
No.
You know, the
I'd
girls
do
try
it.
and
I'd
help
do
each
it.
other, but yeah, the guy, as soon as he gets free, he's fucking out of there.
Yeah, he wakes
He's
up and off
bolted.
he's gone.
He legs it, doesn't
I
he?
love
He's
it.
just like he's gone.
Pops his arms off, sees
Yeah,
the
yeah.
other guy that's hung up, so I imagine
Oh, yeah,
he
yeah.
must have had the same fate.
Oh gosh. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's got his
That
intestines
was
dangling
good.
down,
Yeah,
hasn't he?
yeah,
AJ pops himself off and off he goes.
yeah.
Couldn't give a fuck.
I think I would look for my friend. And also, she came back and was investigating willy-nilly. Like, so, like, look over your shoulder, always.
I think they should have focused more on trying to kill Mick.
Yeah. Well,
Because I thought they
but then
try to escape. Sorry, go on, what were you
and
going
then there'd be no movie.
to say? Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
But like
true.
when they try and go off the, but they nearly go off the cliff. And then
Yeah,
they're hanging
yeah.
on.
Oh, yeah.
That's pretty clever, though. I thought.
That
No,
was,
it's really clever, but I'm
Yeah.
just thinking, there's nowhere to go. You cannot get away. What can you do? You can
Yeah,
kill him.
it's kind of like because on the way in, when they were driving in, you could see there is nothing around there,
Yeah.
completely
It's
in a
outback,
barren
isn't it?
like
outback.
miles and miles and miles.
Yeah, so they knew there was not a lot of traffic around.
Although Ben did it.
And there's 3 of them.
Yeah.
With one.
Yeah.
But murderers are like superhuman, but I still think 3 of them could have taken Mick.
I mean, they were pretty
True.
shit with the car, though, weren't they? Where they could have run Mick over.
Yeah.
Right after where he got shot in the neck and he gets back up and opens the door.
Yeah, I mean they could have finished him right there, couldn't they?
Yeah, they did take about 3 hours to start that car.
Yeah.
Old Keira Knightley knockoff.
What?
Oh, I thought
think?
that as well.
Yeah.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Proper
What's
pouty-
that? Of
She
what?
really
Liz?
looks like.
Yeah, the main
Yeah.
character.
Oh, okay,
just
right.
a knockoff of Keira Knightley.
Oh, I didn't get that at all.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
that's all I was like, You can't listen to what I'm doing, but I'm pouting.
Yeah, I was going to say that is quite a pout you've got going on there. yeah. Oh, fair enough.
Come
Yeah,
on,
I
Ben,
did-
hit us with another question, mate.
Okay.
That was Australian.
I mean, I was gonna touch on the characters themselves, but we've kind of covered that. So we had,
No, we can go into characters a bit more.
yeah, I mean, we had 3 main sort of survivors,
Yeah.
didn't we? Well, kind of survivors, and obviously Mick. I was gonna say, Nina, what did you think of Mick when you first saw him? So Was this not? This wasn't your first watch of Wolf Creek, no?
No, it's my
So you-
second. But
okay,
it was,
so
I
you
watched
knew-
it like a long time ago.
Yeah. So if you
15
think back,
years
if you can think back to when you first saw it, how did you feel about Mick when he first pulled up? You know.
Just probably the same way, like,
Mm.
like, oh, lovely man, like offering help, but actually quite like, don't trust you.
Okay, so you think you knew
He's
kind of
almost
deep down
too
this.
friendly, yeah.
Yeah, you realise that this guy's going to be the killer of the movie and that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. How about you, Grant?
Do you know what? I still quite like Mick.
Yeah.
There's probably something so wrong with that, but
yeah. I was going to say,
I think he is what he is.
he's what he is.
Yeah, but I mean, he doesn't hide it. He's like, I'll fix you. Even though he clearly fucks the cars. Let's be
Yeah,
honest,
yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
He still puts them up, gives them somewhere to sleep. He's going to help them out. He just does a bit of murder. That's all right.
There's a little bit of murder, doesn't he? Yeah.
You know, I found Mick really captivating. I really liked him. But I'm a bit like Chainsaw. Like, Leatherface is a piece of shit, but I love him.
Yeah, I think everyone loves Leatherface, don't they, as well?
Yeah.
You know?
And I do compare
Icon.
him to, like, the Australian Leatherface. Because
But with a
he is.
personality, basically.
he's like a psychotic Clint Eastwood, isn't he?
Yeah, he has a good way of putting
And
it.
he even does
actually.
the knife
Yeah.
thing as well. That's not a knife.
Well,
He uses
that's-
a
Yeah.
knife.
Yeah, that's from Crocodile Dundee, isn't
Yeah.
it? So Paul Hogan was, yeah. That was kind of funny. I quite enjoyed the callback to Crocodile Dundee because he's actually called Mick Dundee, isn't he, in the film?
Oh, yeah,
Yeah. So
Another Mick.
so it's kind of a twisted version of him, is how I
Yeah.
saw it.
Yeah, I liked it a lot. I like Mick, but now you've told me about the whole head on a stick, and that's probably what happened to that girl and stuff. Now I don't like him as much.
No, it's gone down a little bit, in your opinion.
If it's quick, sharp murder, I can
Yeah,
deal with
yeah,
that. But if
yeah.
it's suffering, I don't know.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
because it's based on true events. Oh.
Oh, do you reckon someone really had their spine severed and were left there for months?
I don't know.
Wow.
That's for the true crime podcast we're going to do, mate.
Only on Patreon.
Yeah, exactly. Nice plug.
Subscribe.
That was smooth. Yeah, that was smooth. But
Do you listen to podcasts?
me, no, never. But yeah, we could probably cover that if you want.
Yeah.
Might be a good first one actually.
Yeah.
After this,
Or Chopper.
yeah.
Chopper's great.
Okay, we could look
I mean,
into
he's
that.
an evil bastard, but he's great.
Yeah, could look into that.
So, Nina,
Yes.
what do you think about the ambiance of the film?
He does this all the time.
This is a normal
Yeah.
question. The feeling of the film,
The vibes.
feel.
Yeah.
How did it make you feel, man?
You get a lot of feelings from it, don't you?
Do you-
Yeah. It's dark.
Yeah, very dark.
You could say that. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
like the desperation of the whole thing.
You like the desperation of the whole
No,
thing.
but I think-
Well, yeah.
No, what I mean is that's what makes it stand out, is the desperation.
Okay.
As
Yeah.
in, they're in the middle of nowhere, they are done.
Yeah.
This guy's got complete control. Even in the middle of the daylight, where he's sniping people and driving that car through the middle of the road, no, he's not bothered.
No.
Can we talk about when they all their watches stopped as well?
Ooh,
Same time
yeah.
Now.
Yeah.
I don't remember this.
Do you not?
No.
That's quite a big scene, I
Yeah.
felt.
Well, I've
yeah, no,
forgotten.
we can talk about that. Go on. Yeah.
Please
What
do.
else did you?
Pray tell.
Well, I was just
Over to you,
just
Nina.
not open.
Yeah, for a moment, it's almost like there's some kind of
a bit
supernatural
paranormal,
element.
Does
that.
that
Yeah.
happen? Because they visited a meteor site, didn't they? So
Yeah, they did.
is that part of the? This might be really silly, but maybe that's part of the.
The effect of the meteor
Yeah.
crash kind of
Oh,
thing.
it makes him a bit loopy.
Yeah, that's what I
Well,
got
not
from
them,
it.
just them.
No, I got that from
the
it.
killer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, the
No, not loopy,
time.
but
Yeah, no, I meant the meteor. I get that, but then also maybe the meteor had an effect on Mick. That's where I went.
Oh, I get that.
oh,
that's it.
okay.
Mick's-
No, I think
Mick's
he's just
got
a bad
crazy
dude.
From the media.
I've got a brain.
You've got a brain. Okay, that's
No,
good
but
to
that
know.
might
It's
explain
good to
his
know.
behaviour, maybe, potentially. Or he's just a nutcase. I don't know.
I think he is just a nutcase, but the watch thing, yeah, I thought maybe they were going to expand on that in some way, but
Yeah, but
it's
they
just
didn't,
kind of
did
dropped,
they?
isn't it?
I
Yeah.
didn't pick that
Yeah.
up.
That
at
really
all.
stuck
Really?
out for me though.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
When they.
No,
they
I mean,
were
I
in
know
the
what you're
car.
talking about,
Oh.
but I did not pick up on that.
Did you not?
No.
Did you not think it was weird if my
don't
watch
think I cared.
stopped?
And then my watch stopped as well. You'd be like, what's
Oh
going
my
on
God.
here?
I didn't tell my voice, it's still going. Mine's still going, so they're just talking shit. Right. I want
Right.
to talk about the story in more depth.
Do you have to?
Because we all know that I'm all about the depth and the character building and the storyline and all the ins and outs, you know what I mean?
Nobody's ever known that, but yeah.
Well,
Let's-
dude, you'd be surprised to know that about me. I'm a very technical and very in-depth kind of guy, mate.
Why's your voice changed?
Because that's how I talk, Ben. You're lucky it's not an Australian.
I am very lucky, Grant. Yeah, go on, hit me.
You wish it was in Australian.
I do, actually.
Roo. See? Australian, it's like we're there. Stop me there.
You do quite a good Australian accent.
Yours was quite good as well, mate.
That was actually very good.
Over to you, Ben.
No.
Shit. Shit on a stick.
Head on a stick.
Head on a stick.
Head on a stick.
Shit, son.
Right, where are we
There's a
going?
lot of swear words.
Where are we
Right,
going?
we're going to go through the story because I feel like there's a lot of great scenes in this film and we haven't been able to give them the respect they deserve.
Quick then, I'm bored. No, I'm kidding.
Shit.
Yeah.
I was stunned then.
I was stunned.
I can't believe you've done this.
I was stunned that you're going through the story.
Yeah, man, we need to.
So
What memorable scenes?
I would say so. Let's go through the story a little bit.
we
Okay.
can skip the first half an hour.
Yeah,
Yeah, so
32 minutes.
32 minutes, love that.
35
Yeah,
minutes.
35 minutes.
God, Nina, you listening?
Sure, pay attention, Nina.
He clearly said 35, man. No. So I actually don't mind the opening half of the film.
Actually, one of the biggest scene things is when they're all just having a lovely time, which they thought, and then
Yeah.
all of a sudden, boom, she's tied up in a room.
Yeah.
There was
Yeah.
no testing. There was no foreplay. It was like boom.
Don't just raw dog.
Went in dry, didn't it? Yeah, I was going to say.
Raw dog
Yeah.
straight into murder.
Mick don't give a shit. Yeah.
But I actually found myself, you know, right at the very beginning where they're like, they're going for their partying.
Yeah.
I found that a little bit cringy.
Did you?
Yeah, because where Ben's like, and then he jumps on a surfboard into the boys. Like, oh, he's mental, isn't he?
Yeah,
I was like,
yeah. I get what you're saying, but I didn't actually mind any of the sort of main three characters. Usually in these kind of films, I'm like, you know, there's normally a group of 5, 6, and I'm like, yeah, I want at least 4 of them to get fucking brutally murdered.
Yeah.
I didn't get that vibe from this. They were all okay.
Yeah.
I
You
do,
know?
but I do find that whole like, does Ben fancy? I can't remember her name. But,
Liz.
But, you know, Liz.
Liz.
Yeah.
There's that whole little romance bit. Completely
Yeah, and then
unnecessary. There
also
was no
Christy.
need for it.
I was thinking
Yeah, I was
Christy
bored
clearly
of that.
liked Ben as well. Did you
Yeah.
get that? You know?
Yeah.
So-
I did think a little bit like he's alone with 2 women.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
I do.
Picking up what I'm putting down.
I am.
Yeah, I feel like she would have left her over Ben, but
Yeah. But that was just not necessary at all.
no.
The whole romance thing, who gives a fuck?
I
Because she
think-
clearly didn't give a fuck when she got captured.
No, I mean maybe it was supposed to take a different sort of turn, and like I don't know, she was either going to rescue Ben or Ben was going to get out and rescue
Yeah,
her.
that's what I was waiting for.
Yeah.
I felt I wanted that.
Yeah, they
I
kind
was
of set it up
disappointed
like
that-
that, didn't
yeah.
they? And then
But then
none of
maybe
that.
that's why that's
And
so
they
good,
didn't even
though.
see each other again.
Yeah,
Ben just
he
was
just
on his
fucking
own.
lingers
You
it.
And then just like boom.
You'd
Yeah.
expect, even watching it the second time, I didn't remember it properly, but I was like, oh, Ben's going to have a fight with Mick, because it's 2 blokes, of course that's going to happen.
That didn't
Oh,
even
yeah.
interact.
Yeah,
So I think that's why
yeah.
I quite like it so much, is because they didn't follow the norm.
Good point.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right though. They didn't, did
They
they?
went off a bit, didn't they?
Another thing I did quite like. We're not even going to be following the story.
No, I
are
don't
we?
care. I
we-
tried.
Yeah, well done. Is the bit where Liz then first escapes because she's got the old cable ties around her
Oh, yeah.
wrists and feet, hasn't
Yeah.
she? She gets out in a fairly realistic kind of manner, I
It's
suppose.
really hard to get out of that.
But I'm going to say about the technical stuff here, where the camera is tracking as she's walking around the kind of what even is it? It's a mine, isn't it? Is it like a mine? Almost.
Oh, well, the
like,
underground, but yeah, it's basically
Yeah.
yeah,
Like a coal mine.
well, mixed like kind of area.
compound.
Yeah, mixed compound. There we go.
Compound. It's
And
like
the
like a
tracking
restaurant,
shots,
that,
the
isn't
tracking shots of the camera there, I thought were really well done.
it? Yeah, it was really good camera work.
And the lighting throughout the whole film, I wanted to just talk a little bit about as well because it's a very, very dark film.
Mm.
You know, loads of blacks, loads of nighttime shots, but you could always see what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
I thought personally, there was never a moment where I couldn't quite grasp
Yeah.
what was happening or anything like that. So
I do like the bit where they're hanging off the cliff as well, and it's quite clearly pitch black, and he shines the torch,
yeah, that's really good.
and then he
Yeah,
kind of
yeah.
walks off to the side. I got a little bit of panic there. I was like,
Yeah,
he's
that
going to
made
see
mine.
them,
Yeah.
Or where you can see him hanging on, and he first walks to the edge of the kind of
and then little
the
rock
hill.
moves, doesn't it?
Yeah,
Oh shit!
that's well shot. So I think
Big
that,
Cena.
Shit.
I think the cinematography of the whole thing was really well done.
Yeah.
Sound design, I think, was great as well. You know,
I thought that especially because I was skimming through it quickly to make sure it was a good picture that I had.
yeah,
And I remember landing on the bit where they're standing outside the car, just about to go into the petrol station, and they're chatting. And for a brief second, I thought I'd got the wrong movie.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because it was like I feel like they spent no money on the first half and everything on the second.
Well, they probably did.
Hmm.
Yeah. But also, during the first half, I quite liked those long, calm shots of where you just see them driving and the camera pans right back.
Mm.
And you see how how big kind of the outback is and the scope of
Yeah.
the outback and things like that. I thought that really helped give that impression of being alone out there.
Mm.
You know, so when the shit happened later on,
Literally
you referred
miles
back.
From, yeah.
That's it. You thought back to seeing those, and you're like, "Oh fuck, there is no one around."
No. I've just thought of something, and it's completely unrelated to anything.
Throw it
You
out
see a lot of Ben's feet.
there. Really?
Yeah.
Do you?
Yeah.
I can't remember that.
He's driving barefoot. Then he's
okay.
sitting. You know where the... I remember this, but it's great. But you know with the mechanic who's like, yep, yep,
Nope.
yep,
Nope.
yeah.
Go on.
He just got his foot out.
Did he?
Just barefoot up.
I don't remember that
You know,
bit.
a bit where he just bought the car and the mechanic's like, yep.
Don't remember
And
that
he's-
either. No.
What are you guys talking? He drives the car.
You know, with a film that has a head on a stick, that foot scene doesn't stand out
He
to
buys
me.
the car, right?
Yeah.
And then he goes from there, and then it's obviously something wrong with it, and he's at the mechanics. And the
I remember
mechanic's
him
over
being-
the he's like, yeah, and he
Oh,
grabs it.
yeah, I remember.
And then in the end he's like, yeah. But he's just got his big fucking toes sitting there.
Yep. Nice.
That was so good.
Yeah, not even planned that, guys.
Yeah, it's just a lot of Ben's feet.
Yeah. Did you like that?
No,
Okay.
don't like feet.
You're not a foot man.
No, I'm not.
I wouldn't
No,
go back
no.
to that. Yep, you timed that perfectly, you two. Yep.
What can I say?
It's just so good.
I don't like feet.
No,
That's what I'm
neither
going
do
to
I.
say. Well, no, I don't dislike feet, but I don't like them. You know.
Anyway, back to the story.
Yeah. Back to the story.
Where Ben wakes up finally after like 1,200.
Oh, when he's
Fucking
nailed
hours.
to the...
I feel like he made a bigger deal out of that than it probably felt.
Do
Really?
you think? Do you want me to try it?
You can.
a work
you can.
a work on Monday. You know. Yeah.
Well, I don't know. I just
Here's
feel
your new
like
assignment.
that wouldn't be that bad. I don't know.
Did scream a bit, but I don't know.
I don't know.
It's
I feel
already
like
in,
it
isn't
would be. Do you think, Ben?
I mean, it fucking hurt. Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying it's going to be like a tickle. I just don't think it's
Well,
as
you
bad
mean-
I,
as
know,
he's
I
made
actually know
out.
what you mean. I feel like it was a bit dramatic.
Yeah, it was like,
Yeah. he took his time pulling his hand off the nail. But
get on
I'm
with it.
surely it'd hurt less if you just whip it off quick.
Yeah.
Like the old plaster
But then
thing,
he
isn't it?
didn't
You
have
know,
to,
rip
like,
it off.
Rip it
He had
off.
the wire around though, didn't he? So he couldn't actually rip it off. Because
Well-
after he gets his
Yeah,
hands off,
it
he
was
kind of
more-
slips his arms
yeah.
out.
Oh yeah.
There was like a cut hanger or something around his arm.
Yeah, I thought that was just on one arm, but it must have been on both.
I swear at the end he kind of like...
He did slip out. Yeah, literally.
And then
like,
the
like
dogs were there as well, weren't
I
they?
was scared a bit in a cage.
oh yeah.
Oh,
He
sorry.
was in a
You're a dog
cage.
person, aren't you?
No. Well, I am,
Let
yeah.
the dogs free.
But I mean, he was scared of the dog, but he was in a cage.
Yeah. If
No,
he'd have let them go though,
Yeah,
It
they
does
would-
say a lot about Mick's organisational skills. He's pretty shit.
he's not the best at organisation.
No,
he
he's
just
got-
he loves the thrill of the hunt, doesn't
He's
he?
got a scary
You know,
dog, and
he's,
he puts him in a cage.
I know. But I think he thought Ben's up there. It don't matter. He's fine. He's safe. Well, not safe. He's fucked up.
Yeah.
He can't move.
But he does learn though, doesn't
Yeah,
he?
he's
'Cause
crucified.
He does the head on a stick. He's like, I've had enough of you lot running about.
Oh yeah.
You ain't going to move now.
Yeah.
Yeah, we keep coming back to that, but that is the standout moment of the film.
It's like the best
Yeah,
part of the
yeah.
film, really.
That is the one thing. When you said, we're going to do Wolf Creek, I was like, oh,
Yeah, I
head
know.
on a stick.
Remember that bit?
Fucking hell, yeah.
See, I forgot
was-
the
That's
bit where...
because the severed spine was more prominent for me.
No,
No,
but
that is it.
That's what we're talking about.
That's it.
That bit?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But I remember it differently, and you know the bit where he stabs her through the car seat?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I swear to God, that that conversation about the head on the stick bit that he has outside.
Yeah, he says
I
about the
swear he had
Vietnam
that
technique.
in the car. I swear he had a.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I know I'm making that up, but that's just how I remember it.
See, I remember it slightly differently as well. I thought he does the severed spine bit, like
Yeah.
twists the knife around, but then I thought he lifts the knife up as well. So maybe I've
Interesting.
maybe there's an unrated version.
Maybe.
Or maybe that was just in my head.
Yeah, I thought he'd done that in the
Why
car.
would you not look in the back of the car?
I
I did that today.
Yeah, but yeah. G'day. Yeah.
Can you imagine?
Yeah, that's it, yeah.
Oh, shit.
But that's probably, you did it today because you watched Wolf Creek last night, Did you do it the day before? Probably not.
I don't know. I
Shit.
probably did because I'm like,
Fair enough.
yeah, scarred by horror films.
Because there's so many
Yeah.
cars.
I love
isn't there?
it.
So many
So
cars.
many cars in that compound. There's so many cars. Why would you check the back seat?
Oh, yeah.
He had like 6, 7 cars in there.
Just wants to get away. And how did he get lucky enough to just know she's going to get in that car?
Yeah, there was
That was a
15
thought about
cars
this as
in
well.
there.
There's a lot of cars.
But then maybe the key she had.
He was following her though.
Yeah, and I was
She was-
thinking maybe he knew what key she had.
That's
to
what I was thinking
car.
as well. He knew what key. He saw her going and looking at the videos and just snuck in while she was looking at the videos.
And it annoyed
True.
me that she was just walking around like breezily. Like she wasn't even
Yeah.
trying to
Yeah.
hide.
Yeah, she's like,
Yeah.
quick, we need to get away. I'm going to watch some
Yeah.
videos.
Yeah.
This is
But
nice.
obviously that video then revealed that Mick had been following him since the...
Yeah.
Where was it a petrol station?
It was a petrol
It was
station,
like a
yeah.
petrol station
I swear
slash...
it was in Emu Creek, wasn't it?
Slash
Yeah,
bar.
it's a diner.
Yeah, slash bar, slash fucking motel
Yeah.
There's
redneck
actual
weirdness.
places there like that though. That's what freaks me out.
I'm up for it. Let's go.
Let's go, yeah, I'm down.
I feel like
Yeah.
you two should go.
Let's go now.
Now?
Yeah. See you later, guys. Thanks. Yeah. If we don't come back, if we're not around in,
You're either rich and famous or dead.
yeah, I'm going with number 2.
I'm going rich and famous, man.
Yeah. Who knows? If anyone signs up for the Patreon, there's a shot.
Yeah, guys. For Christ's sake, man.
That's not a rib, but you get loads of extra content.
There's some goddamn content on there, people.
Yeah. There is some gold stuff on there.
For less than the price of a cup of coffee.
Do you think we're enticing people?
Doubt it.
Yeah, damn
I'm
it.
in.
Oh, look at that.
Sold.
There you go. Thank you.
Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see.
We'll see. That's right. But let's swing back to the film.
No, do we have to? Yeah. Cool. Joking.
So yeah, the video camera bit reveals Mick's following him since Emu Creek, and then that's what he does. He kills fucking everyone.
Yeah, he does kill for
Basically.
fun, doesn't he?
He does, and then obviously Christy gets away, doesn't she, for a bit, and then he so he shoots the old guy from like way out
Poor
with his
guy.
rifle.
Oh, I love that old guy with his
So
orange
helpful.
bucket hat.
He seemed like a bit of a ledge.
I love the sound on that bit though.
The sound is disgusting.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought the head splat bit, but yeah.
Yeah, the coffee cup bit, and
Yeah.
then the poor guy.
Yeah, that's what I mean. The sound was great.
Great shot though.
Yeah, brilliant shot.
He's a brilliant shot.
But
Isn't
he
Yeah,
said
he
that's what he
was.
does. He used to hunt vermin. He says, and
Oh,
all
yeah.
kinds of
Oh, I
he?
all
Killed
kinds of
Ruse, didn't he?
animals.
Killed Ruse.
Yeah. Well, not just
Ruse.
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 Oh,
I
Ruse.
thought you
Kangaroos.
said Bruce.
He
Killed
killed
Ruse.
Rose. Joey's.
Joey's.
Yeah, he killed Joey's, didn't he?
He kills all sorts, doesn't he?
All sorts, mate.
Yeah. But yeah, a lot of ruse.
One of
'Cause
Rose.
apparently they're kind of taking over, and
Yeah. Have you seen them? They're hench, some of them.
yeah, someone will kick the shit out of you, mate.
Full on biceps and
God.
pecs.
No, I
isn't it?
know.
Yeah,
I've
scary
seen the
bastard.
videos online.
Like
Yeah,
dingoes.
they proper square up.
Seen the one where the kangaroo tries to fight a dog?
I think I have.
It's very good.
I'll look at that later.
Highly recommend.
Yeah. I bet you'd fight a kangaroo.
Yeah,
Grant, not Nina. By the way. Sorry, yeah.
You might.
No,
fight a kangaroo.
no, I wouldn't want to fight a kangaroo.
What if he had it coming?
No.
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 No, mate.
I've got a
Fat
family.
no. Yeah, no.
Baby stole. What was it? Dingo stole my baby?
Didn't say my baby.
Have you not heard of that
No.
saying?
Nah.
Dingo stole my baby.
That's-
That's a thing.
It's not though, is it?
It is. Google it.
I won't.
I'm not going to either. No. Thanks for the heads
I'm
up.
gonna send it
I'll
to you.
forget. Yeah, do it. I'm so old, I'll just forget by the time I've gone
The
home.
dingo stole my baby.
So,
My baby.
where were we?
I don't know, mate.
If you're still with us, guys, I really appreciate it. Thank you very
I mean,
much.
what else is left to
Yeah.
say? Let's talk about that end bit a little bit more, though.
Yeah, so Christy
In that fucking station wagon.
gets away and she starts running down the road, doesn't she? Running
Yeah.
and running and
Well-
running.
I wouldn't run down the road. Would you?
Well, that's where the people are going to be.
I know.
And so I kind of would.
They're gonna be.
I kind of would run down the road. Yeah, they're going to be in the
They're
road.
going anywhere. They're going to be on the road.
That's not Australian, is it? That's
They're going southern.
fucking redneck Southern America. But
Redneck
um,
No,
bastard.
only because you're miles out and he's probably the only Mick around.
he's probably the only.
I
Mick.
would be in the bushes near the road.
Yeah, but there weren't many bushes near the road, from what I
yeah.
recall. Little
He did fuck
bushes.
about getting in the old man's car, though.
Yeah, but that was his plan, wasn't it? He likes the thrill of the.
Yeah, but I mean,
He
thrill of
likes
the
the
hunt, the
chase.
chase.
when the
He
old
likes
man,
the
they took their
chase.
fucking time, didn't
Mick
they?
likes the
Yeah.
chase.
And he sat in his
Dark
car there,
chase.
revving
Yeah.
his
It's a
car.
lovely car, isn't it?
Lovely
Apparently
car.
he's got
Lovely car.
Yeah.
He don't deserve
Really
that
fast
fucking
car.
car.
He don't
does
deserve it. He probably
No.
nicked it.
Probably.
Was
Yeah.
that
Yeah. Nicked it off someone he's killed, of course, but
has he got like a supercar that was a bit
It was like
like,
a... I
unrealistic,
don't know what
wasn't
the word.
it?
No, it was like a Chevy or
I
something.
mean, she
don't
just
know.
happened to get that old guy's car that was a pile of shit, wasn't it? You know.
I did think she could have rammed him, though.
You can do
Yeah, but
things,
she's
you can do a lot of
injured
things.
Yeah, she
Killed
kind
him at the
of
start,
pushed out a
maybe.
little
Could
bit
have
on
killed
him,
him at the
didn't she?
start, you know.
Yeah, there is that. They could have avoided the
They
whole
did
damn
have the
thing.
opportunity to proper finish him off.
If
Yeah.
she
Yeah.
put the
It
rifle
might-
up
it-
to her eye
Makes me angry.
and aimed, she could have
Yeah.
killed him.
That is the
Yeah.
one unfortunately, horror trope that kind of exists that I really do not like. Yeah, if you have an opportunity to kill the killer, kill the fucking killer.
It's frustrating, actually. I love a horror film, but it actually frustrates me.
But then I suppose if they end up killing the killer,
There'd be
there's no film.
But they
So-
could just try something else, couldn't
Yeah,
they?
They could.
just put up a little bit of a fight.
Yeah. I mean, she shot him in the neck, didn't she? And he seemed to come back from that, which is a bit.
You'd make sure, wouldn't you?
Yeah, you would in a real. Well, yeah, I think so. In a real life situation, I would like to think I would make sure.
Even if you didn't want to kill someone, just tie him up.
Yeah, but if it's you or them,
I think I'd be fine with it.
oh, definitely.
Oh, I would be too. I would have done
Complete
some-
murder.
Yeah.
Am I looking at a pair of murderers right here in front of me? You know.
Oh yeah.
Just don't push me, Ben. That's what I'm saying.
Can we make it a trio? Yeah, is that room for one more?
Yeah, Bonnie and Clyde time.
yeah.
We'd be fine travelling through the outback.
It would be absolutely fine.
You'd
see it
fuck
coming.
Mick up. You'd fuck him up straight away. He'd be
Of course
like,
I would.
he would come up to you, being all friendly. You'd be like, "Fuck off, mate," and you just do
You,
it.
Mick.
Yeah, I'll
Are
have
you okay, mate?
I'll have your
I feel
truck.
safe with you, Ron.
Yeah, I'll be fine.
You just
I'll be well
nick
with
his
it.
truck, run him over. Fuck off, Mick.
Oh,
Bye.
100%.
Yeah.
He wouldn't even be able to give me the rainwater. Right, should we wrap this up?
Don't know if you like.
What else is there to talk about, really?
Nothing.
Cool.
I think we're done. Are we done?
Is there anything you'd like to go through, Nina?
Just that it was based on true events. Like, it's
Yeah.
disturbing to me. And at the end of the film, it said that he went to prison for 3 months.
Yeah, it did.
4
didn't
months,
it?
Nina, mate.
For sorry, mate. My
I
bad.
like this. I need to work on my Australian accent. I'm not going to do it. I was tempted.
Oh,
to.
Jesus
Oh,
Christ, mate!
oh.
Go
Went
on,
South
give
African
us
then.
a little.
Christ.
No, I'll do it after.
Say Bruce.
I'll do it after. Bruce? In a normal...
Bruce.
Bruce! I will say Bruce. Yeah. Nah. Maybe it'll be on the behind the scenes Patreon content.
Yeah! You sign up for Patreon!
Don't feel like you have to, guys. You know, we might be pushing it this
No
episode.
pressure.
But yeah, no pressure. You know?
I stand by it.
Yeah, you will. You'll force people into
I'm
it soon, I know.
£3
but
a
yeah.
month. £3 a month. Come
I
on now.
know. What does that even buy you, man? Like, not on,
It
not on
buys
our
you some
Patreon.
goddamn great content.
No,
You
not on
wouldn't
our
buy it.
Patreon. Everyone knows there is some golden content
Do
on
they
there
know?
because we keep saying it. Let's stop saying it.
But no
what-
one believes
in
us.
real life, what can you get? A coffee?
Meal deal? You can't even get a meal deal.
Can't even get a meal deal.
Can't even get a meal deal.
Get a cheeseburger.
Cheese what from McDonald's? Who wants a cheeseburger?
Yeah, you can actually get a double cheeseburger.
You can't get a KFC for £3 though, and who else is buying anything but KFC? I won't hear it.
Oh,
Don't even bother
no.
talking.
I mean, I like a double
Don't
cheeseburger.
get him talking about KFC.
Don't even start.
I know. Have you got a KFC tattoo yet?
I would do.
But you haven't.
You should get the Colonel.
100% would.
You should get the Colonel. That'd be great.
Wasn't there that advert where they had tattoos? There was a KFC advert where people had a little KFC tattoo. Swear
don't
to
know.
God there was.
Really?
I don't know. I think you dreamt that.
No,
Were you on it?
I would get them, I wish.
yeah.
If KFC, shout out
You
KFC.
could be a sponsor.
I'm your biggest fan, by far.
I know.
You know that guy in America that's had a Big Mac every single day for like 40 years?
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be me if I had the money. But not McDonald's KFC.
I was just going to say, not yet.
Boneless bacon.
Maybe in time, you know. Maybe in
Boneless
time. Maybe in time. Boneless chicken.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's all on.
You don't like chomping on the bone.
I do like the bone.
Yeah, I'm surprised by that.
No,
you
I do like it.
You prefer like a chicken
Nice boneless.
select.
I thought you'd be a bone-in kind of man.
I do like the bone in.
Yeah.
Boning.
I was
But
going
I
to say,
do
hold
like
on.
boneless.
No, you prefer boneless.
Just give me like 10 mini fillets and a pot of gravy. I'm good.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
that's just easy to eat, isn't it? I like that.
It
yeah.
is.
Yeah, I just thought you'd be a bone-in.
And the shame isn't too bad either.
The shame.
Yeah. You know, like when you eat a giant doner kebab, there's shame.
There's
No.
no shame with the
I
fillet.
feel shame.
I don't get the shame.
No, I don't with KFC, but when you eat a giant
okay.
doner and you've got
Yeah,
the
yeah.
meat sweats, you're like, I feel ashamed of myself.
I do for a few seconds, and then it goes.
Yeah, but with
You
KFC,
call me posh though. You don't like a bone.
you are proper posh.
I'm not.
You're not
I'll
posh.
have a chicken.
You should. If I
I'll
can
have a
recall
chicken
some of
fillet.
the conversations
Don't give me the
we've
bone.
had, I'm not posh. How'd you get to work? Oh, that's the mine.
No, what?
Chris was taking the Tesla, so I had to get the Aston Martin.
well, for those that can't see, Nina's just giving Grant the finger, you know. But
Not posh.
I feel like we are moving away
I've been
from the
calling it.
subject.
It doesn't mean anything,
know?
Nina.
Anyway,
Have
the
you got
end
any,
of the movie.
Do you like shrimp on the barbie?
Well, I don't mind shrimp on a fucking
Yeah,
shrimp.
nice.
I've never
You
had a
nearly got an
barbecue
Aussie
shrimp.
accent then.
Well,
I've
nearly.
never had a
I didn't wanna
barbecue
go-
shrimp. Is that actually a thing?
Of course it is.
Yeah.
You say that.
Well, fucking prawn on a barbecue.
I've never barbecued a prawn.
Have you not?
No.
You're missing out.
Am I?
They're
Yeah, come round
amazing.
mine.
We didn't do it at yours with your party.
No, because that was a load of people. So I kept it simple.
Made us a
It's
special dinner.
He's offering you a shrimp on
I tell you
barbie,
what,
mate.
if we get to 100 followers on the podcast,
That's only a couple away, isn't it?
we're on 90. If we get to
Ten.
100, I'll cook you some shrimp on the barbie.
That's going to happen next week because I'm going to get it to 100.
Thank
I'm
you
going to
very
make
much.
all my friends listen.
Thank you. That's good. So I'm glad you have at least 10 friends. That's about 6 more than me. So, yeah.
It's a minimum of 9 more than me.
yeah. But
Right.
anyway, we've gone way off
Gone way
topic.
over. I think we're all good now, though. Yeah, we covered it all.
I hope you've all enjoyed listening to this shit. But hopefully it's
Not
not
my
the
problem
shit.
if you haven't.
Yeah, I know, Grant, you've enjoyed listening to this.
Great time. I
Yeah.
love my voice, Dad.
I've
Nina?
had fun.
Thank you. It's been great having you on, Nina.
Thanks for having me, guys.
Anytime.
Anytime, Nina.
Anytime. Right, do you want to wrap up the ending?
How?
Just however you like. No, you normally say goodbye. You normally plug. You normally plug this little thing that we've started called Patreon, but I don't think we should talk about that.
So, for those who don't know,
Oh, no, go on. I don't know.
no, I've got nothing to go. Thank you, everyone, for listening. We
Oh.
are on all social platforms.
We are.
Yeah, we are on Patreon. I know it's quite subtle.
If you didn't know,
We are thinking about YouTube, aren't we?
we're thinking about it.
Thinking about it.
I'm a bit
Oh,
scared.
You need to do YouTube. You
Yeah.
should do it.
I'm a bit scared.
I do like the idea I gave you the other day about testing our knowledge on horrors.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Guys, if you have any, I said this on the last one, I think, but if you have any ideas, suggestions, let us know. Chuck us
Yeah.
a message. We'll
Get involved, man.
get involved. That's it.
Talk to us. Talk to me. Great film. Sorry, side note.
Yeah, it is a great film. I finally watched
Isn't
it.
it? Australian.
Australian.
Yeah.
Not scary though.
It's
Oh.
quite scary.
It's not scary.
Yes.
Fucking wimp.
Is there
Especially when
any-
the little kid starts bashing his face. Of course it's
No, that's scary. Yeah.
Fuck you,
No, that was the best bit,
Yeah, it was quite bad.
but you've kind of spoiled it.
I do like the end where she's then...
Don't say the end. Fucking hell. Anyway, we're going to stop talking about Talk to Me, all right? But go watch it. It's a real good
It is
film.
a good film.
It's a good film.
Yes, back
Um,
on track. Thank you everyone for listening. We really appreciate it. Thank you, Nina, for coming on.
Thank you for having me.
Thanks, Ben, for doing everything you do.
Thanks, Grant.
Thanks, me.
I feel like Grant. Yeah,
Thank
thanks.
you to me.
Thanks,
Grant.
Grant.
Thanks to you because I feel like I don't say thank you to you enough.
Oh.
I couldn't. Grant. Yeah, Grant. I couldn't do this without you. You bellend.
I could do it without you.
You're great. I know you could. I know you have.
I'm joking.
You give me the confidence to do this.
I need you, Ben.
All right, and I need you.
No, so
She's gone in a weird direction.
Yeah, we're gonna go off.
I love
and,
seeing the bromance. It was great.
Thank you. We're gonna go off and
Stop,
hug and
Brad.
cry together.
I know.
yeah.
Have a little cry.
I had a lot
Yeah.
of fun. Thanks, guys.
No, thank you.
No worries.
Thank you, everybody. See you later.
Yeah. Once again, thanks for listening. Bye bye.
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 Bye.